Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Bryant with SFOT Source, your premier unofficial guide to Six Flags Over Texas. We're back at Six Flags Over Texas. It's actually a member appreciation day, so we are going to try to go check it out before it ends. It does end at 11, it's about 10:40 right now. I hear there's free ice cream, there's exclusive ride time. They're doing more of these this year, which is great. We'll also check out progress on Aquaman Splashdown, and I can actually see El Diablo from here. They have constructed that whole ride. So we will go check out the construction on El Diablo. We'll check out the progress of other things happening around the park. So let's go. We're up here at Front Gate, right here by Silver Star Carousel, and as you can see, El Diablo is just, boom, right there, peeking up over the buildings and the tree line, right over there in the Spain section. So we'll go check that out here in a little bit. So over here, also near Silver Star Carousel, there is a new booth where you can skip the line, get your skip the line redemption. The sign is a little bit confusing right here because it does say that if you go to Flash Pass, which is right there, you do your single day purchase and your membership skip the line pass, and then anything you've purchased ahead of time, you go over there. But the sign over there says skip the line redemption, so which one is it? I'm assuming you might be able to do skip the line redemption at both. You probably have to make your concrete purchases here, and then anything that's been pre-purchased, you can go straight over there. I'm actually going to try to find out. Alright, so we just learned that you can do skip the line redemption at the Flash Pass Center and at this booth, in case you're wondering, even though the signage is very confusing. So if you come and there's a huge line at Flash Pass, just go over here and get your skip the line passes if you're a Diamond or Diamond Elite member. So they had this weird line system to get into the membership appreciation party, which was very inconvenient. I could probably think of about a million better ways to do that, and they were very rude, so that was cool too. So security actually held up the line because this guy didn't have the appropriate card, probably because the park gave him the wrong card when he bought his membership, and then gave him crap for about 5 minutes, held up the whole line, and then just let him in anyways. What an efficient use of time. So they're actually being very awesome over here at Dusty Dan's. They're yelling, "This is where you get your ice cream." So we got our Bluebell Fudge Bar for free, part of the Member Appreciation Day. So we're gonna chow down. All right, everyone that was working at the Membership Appreciation event was pretty awesome, very friendly. So we had a good time, even though we were only in there for about 10 minutes. We had some delicious ice cream. And now we are going to ride Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast, because I haven't been on this in a little while, and it is a very fun ride. Wow! I want to know in the comments below, where do you guys rank Mr. Freeze in roller coasters? Because I think it's probably a top 3 for me at this park. So I'm here with Hilda, like normal. She likes to be kind of incognito. She actually had never ridden this ride since it was flipped the other way around. If you guys remember, in 2012 they flipped it to where you launch backwards and come back forwards, and they renamed it Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast. What did you think?
Dizzying.
She loved it.
But it was great.
She loved it. Alright guys, we backtracked back over to Aquaman Splashdown in the USA section. It does look like this is probably being completely removed. If you remember, we posted on social media last week kind of showing this, but the pumps are completely gone now. They look like they're removing all of the pieces that are in this little deal. There was a pump way over on that side. It is completely gone now, so it looks like Aquaman has met its fate, even though you can still look at the awesome statue. I posted this on social media last week, but as you can see, all the Aquaman emblems, any references to Aquaman on the main entrance and the signage are completely gone. They've even gotten rid of the height stick and the sign that basically tells you warnings and such. So it's really just a matter of time before maybe this whole thing just starts coming down. Came over on the back end of Aquaman to see if we could see anything in the station. It's really not going to show up well in the video, but it looks like most of the stuff is intact. Anything they've probably taken out is actually not really visible from this angle. We were hoping we could see something, but unfortunately not. Some good things are happening over here in the tower section. As you can see, Caddo Lake Barge is operating today. Always good to see. And I may have just rode it with Hilda. And Oliver's Tavern is also opened. We did confirm that this had reopened, but today it is physically open, so it's nice to see that happening. And there's also another interesting change in Oliver's Tavern that I want to show you guys real quick, so I'm gonna go peek my head in. We've been documenting this around the park, but over here at Oliver's Tavern, they have flipped the Coke machines around so that you can get your own seasoned drink bottle refill. So this is a third option for that. If you watched our last Six Flags Over Texas video, we showed you Dusty Dan's in Boomtown and EG Sugar Waters over in the Texas section, kind of near the entrance to Ellis Heredero is also doing that. We'll have to keep our eye out and see if that's happening anywhere else. It's very nice that you can do that and you don't have to wait in a food line to get a refill. They've put up menus over at Chopsticks, so you can see 2 entrees as a meal plus 2, and then you can do 1 entree and 1 side for just your regular meal. And then they show you the entrees, they show you the sides. It's interesting because I feel like some of the other parks give you 2 sides, but maybe you get a lot of the main portion. We'll have to see. They are doing some stuff in there. They're filling up the cash registers. I think this is opening today, and we will eat here if that is the case. You can see that they've replaced the Chopsticks signage with some much more substantial signs, and these look like they have the ability to light up. They also changed the weather vane over, and instead of having a panda on it, it now has the Chopsticks logo. So nice little touch there. And of course, they've put in all of the new seating tables inside, all of the red tables. They've put them all the way around back here. And we're very excited for this. It's always awesome to get a brand new fresh food option that is available on the Dining Pass. While the train is closed, you can actually come over to the Johnson Creek station and come in and learn about the train. We don't know when the train is going to reopen, but they do have an engine parked out here, and they have conductors to tell you about things. They do have a sign out here that says sorry about the inconvenience. So kudos to Six Flags for making the best out of an unfortunate situation. And of course, you can always come in here and watch a video about the train.
And way back to your stay at Six Flags Over Texas.
You can see that over here at the entrance of the log ride, El Diablo peeks right over the tree line, so it's going to be a very massive ride. Even from the streets of the Texas section, you can still see El Diablo very prominent in the skyline over the buildings, and they're actually working on the ride today. So the train is on the track. We will head over there here in just a few. Alright, we're actually holding off a little bit to see if Chopsticks will actually open. So stopped over at the Texas Taco Bar here in the Texas section and got some corn in a cup. As you can see, they put some yummy cheese on top, and they put some chili powder, and we put some salsa in there. Now, this is normally $6.99. It is on the Dining Pass as a snack, but it is $6.99, and then of course I used a discount, so it ended up being about $3.70 something. So pretty fair price when you can use your 50% off discount. And this place is located kind of across from Crazy Horse Saloon. Crazy Horse Saloon is right there. All right, folks, I have Hilda on the camera. We're gonna try some of this elote in a cup. There's like no corn in there. Hold on. Try again. Okay, now we have some corn. Oh, I spilled it. That's pretty good. I mean, there's nothing special about the corn, but they put the awesome cheese on there and the chili powder and all that, so it's kind of really about the cheese, but I like it. It's good. Definitely a solid snack if you need something hearty and you're not looking for something sweet. Alright friends, El Diablo is here. It is fully constructed. The actual ride itself, I'm not talking about the mechanisms or any of the electrical, but you can see they are working on it. I don't know what he's working on. It's some kind of interior track piece. We'll have to get around so you can see the train. Here you can see the full train they've already installed. Actually, I don't think it's the full train. There should be a little bit more on that side, so well, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know about these Giga Loop things. But this front has a very distinguished nose on it, and there's not that on the back, and I would think they would have it on the back. So I don't know. It is pushed up a little bit. Obviously, the walkway ends here, so I'm not sure. It looks like they're just doing work on the track because, as you can probably see here, this is a continuous track that moves through the full circle. so it's completely controlled the whole way around. So we'll kind of get to a different angle so we can look at more of this. This gives you another angle kind of the base, you can see there. And it is definitely much taller than the one at Fiesta, Texas. Here's another angle of the train as seen from the patio of Rancho de Pollo. So as you can see, it's a very interactive ride because the seats actually face each other, so you all can share each other's pain of riding one of these attractions. Here's another angle of El Diablo, kind of standing on the other side of Conquistador, the swinging ship ride. And you can see that thing is just towering over everything else in this section. It makes the bobsled look pretty funny, honestly. Here's another angle of the ride, sort of near the exit to La Vibora. And you can see, very towering. Here's a look from the actual exit of La Vibora. You can see, very towering, with a nice shot of Flume 2 in the background. Still lots of work to go. This will be the queue area for the ride. I would assume that the entrance will probably be somewhere over here. It wouldn't make sense to have it on this side, but everything's coming along over here. So obviously this ride went up really quick. I'm sure a lot of the rest of the work and the fine detail will take them some time. At least they are continuing their consistency of outdated maps and maps that have whiteout on them. Of course, our new favorite restaurant, the Smith Street Ice Cream Parlor, I guess it's kind of considered a restaurant, is open, and they've also added more Bluebell ice cream emblems on the outside. You can see one here and there. So looks like they finally kind of finished with their outside decor on this building. Just want to point out that the Gold River Adventure sign has been removed, and they still have this "We apologize, inconvenience" sign. So, Alright y'all, Chop 6 has opened. I went ahead and got the orange chicken with the chow mein. If you do use your dining pass, you do get one entree and one side. Showed you guys the menu earlier, so feel free to go back and look at that. We'll see how it tastes. It did take a really long time to get this food. It was probably a good 15 minutes, which is kind of ridiculous. Alright guys, we just finished up at Chop 6 and now we're over at the Crazy Horse Saloon to check out Miss Ruby's Wild West Cabaret, which is open for the season. This will run through the summer.
Wild Wild West, we're going to the Wild Wild West, we're going to the Wild Wild West, we're going straight to the Wild Wild West, we're going straight to the Wild Wild West. We're going from top to bottom now, the God was the one that shot us, we ran out and called, just shooting a hand on the swing on me, this is Dallas Town. Y'all should have had no siree.
What you gonna do?
You're gonna shake me, I'm gonna set you free.
Oh, I know you're angry with me, Sue. Well, let's dance.
Okay. Get along home. Get along home. You best be on your way. Get along home. Get along home. Get along home. You best be on your way. Best be on your way. Carry my, oh no, they carry my poker face. I made the power blue. Carry my, oh no, they carry my poker face. I wanna celebrate.
Alright y'all, I used my dining pass snack credit on a scoop of ice cream from the Smith Street Ice Cream Parlor. This is the birthday cake ice cream, and as you can see that they are very gratuitous with their scoop. It's more like 2.5 scoops, but I'm not complaining. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this trip to Six Flags Over Texas. Overall, really pleasant day. Great service everywhere. Most of the employees were very friendly. It was fun to have the new Chop 6 open. It wasn't super great, but I do think there are going to be some growing pains since the restaurant just opened. So we'll have to come back in a few weeks, check it out, see if things have improved over there. Hopefully they will. I have faith because the food service usually here is pretty solid, just the quality of food overall. As you can see, El Diablo is basically completely together. They have to do all of the you know, small things, all of the things you're not gonna see. They have to do the landscaping, the queue line entrance, all of that stuff, but the ride is there. It is built does look like Aquaman's leaving, and who knows what's going on at Gold River Adventure. The sign is gone. That may just be a way to kind of deter people from trying to get to a closed ride, since they might not know what the future holds for it yet, but we'll just have to see what's going on there. I wanted to talk about real fast about an event we are doing in June and July at Six Flags Over Texas and Fiesta Texas called Coasting for Kids. It is a fundraising event where we raise money for critically ill children and their families to go on vacations in Orlando, and this is something that I am really happy to be participating in. Our goal for each park is to raise $100, and we'd love help from you guys. If you go to the description below, then you will see direct links to both of the two events at Over Texas and Fiesta Texas. We'd love for you to donate, and I am trying to come up with something to give our top donors, maybe some free tickets or something. I haven't landed on anything yet. I will make another video about Coasting for Kids here in the near future, but it would be a huge help if you guys could help us out. We're trying to really break that goal and raise money for these kids who really need it the most. Any merchandise that you purchase, which that link is also in the description, any logo merchandise for Amusement Source, SFOT Source, SFFT Source, 100% of those proceeds are going to go to Coasting for Kids. Any money that I make off of that is going to go to Coasting for Kids, and the next payout that I get here off of YouTube is also going to go towards Coasting for Kids. So keep watching those videos and you'll actually help out directly in that way as well. We thank you guys for watching. We'll see you soon.